Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. And it's time for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Now a chance to check out our starting lineups. Tip-off goes to the Lakers. And here is Johnson. Pass to O'Neal. Backs him down. Rebounded by Jackson.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Oladipo with the ball. Six on the shot clock. Pass to O'Neal. And Shaquille O'Neal pulls it down. On defense, the Pacers. Now here's Johnson. Johnson outside. Pulls up on the wing. The offensive rebound. West outside. Now here's Kobe. Right side Kobe. A little shot fake there. Got the D out of position. Jackson with it. Here's Oladipo. Now Oladipo. They get a hand on it. Pass to Jackson. 6 to shoot. Johnson over to help. Here's O'Neal. Good. He hits the jump shot.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge. Always.
Now here's Kobe. Now here's Kobe. Kobe draws it up. West. Abdul-Jabbar. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Very nice pickup of the offensive rebound. And once he gets his hands on it, you know it's going back up and back in.
Outside, George. Sweet little floater.
Guys, that time you went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Pass to Kobe. Here's Oladipo. Now George. Oladipo with the ball. That puts them in the lead. And here is West. Johnson outside. Back to West. Johnson outside. Pass to West. And here is Johnson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Jerry West.
Beautiful feed off the bounce to his teammate there. Nicely done.
Here's Oladipo. And here's Jackson. Left side Jackson. Here's George. Left side George. Off target from three-point range. Johnson with it. And it falls over the rim and in. Here's Oladipo. Pass to Jackson. With some arc. Now West. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Now here's Oladipo. Now Jackson. And here's Jackson. 5 on the clock. Shot is no good. The Lakers in the lead. Johnson with it. Here's Johnson. Shaq with the screen. Johnson down low. Terrific design on the pick play. lays it in. He's got 6.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Smits. The Lakers with the rebound. Pass to West. The putback. Slams it home for the putback. And here comes Oladipo. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something to right. Outside, George. Now, here is O'Neal. Clock at 4. Outside, Jackson. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful.
That finish brings me back to the old days, the silky smooth finger roll.
Kobe with it. Back to O'Neal. Now Kobe. Shaq with the screen. Kobe with it. And here's Kobe for 3. Can't hit. Now here's Jackson. Right side Jackson. They set the pick. Puts it up from 7. And too long on the shot.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Johnson outside. Pass to O'Neal. Backs him down. Johnson outside. And the jumper is on the mark. 8 points for him. Timeout called the Pacers. Indiana trailing here. And here's Jackson. Pass to George. Now here's Oladipo. Here's Jackson. And here's Oladipo. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
You know, a team's rebounding is one of the great measures of its energy, and theirs has been terrific in the first quarter.
Now here's Johnson. Oladipo. And so it's the Lakers with it. Here's Kobe. Just 5 on the clock. That's good. And so it's Indiana with it. 8-point game. Jackson with it. Pass to George. For the 3. Offensive rebound, Pacers. Now O'Neal. Back to Jackson. Clock at 6. Left side Jackson. A reverse. He takes it up and lays it in.
Some guys will try to overpower you at the rim, but he likes to elude you and trick you. He's got quickness and a soft touch.
Here's O'Neal. Pacers with the rebound. Now here's Oladipo. Back to O'Neal. Pass to Jackson. Can't get it to go. And here is West. Shaq with the screen. West outside. Outside, Kobe. To the middle. Lays it up and banks it in.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Now, here is George. It's off his leg. And the ref's whistling a kick ball. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Here's Person. Back to Hibbert. Shot clock at 6. Unloads from 13. Person with the bucket.
And one of his other great qualities, Steve, is his quick trigger off the dribble. I mean, he can get his shot off in an instant, a nanosecond.
Wilkes. Goodrich with it. Wilkes. And it's blocked.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the board.
Here's Jackson. Pass to Hibbert. Here's Person. Three-pointer. And the shot is good. 5 points in the game.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
Outside Baylor. Worthy. Back to Baylor. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Here's Jackson. Pass to McGinnis. Here's Person. Now here's Jackson. Person. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
The Lakers in the lead. There's the pick. Back to Chamberlain. Baylor cans the shot with nobody near him.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
Outside Rose. Pass to Hibbert. Chamberlain on him. The jump hook. And Hibbert with the nice inside bucket. Goodrich with it. Beyond the arc. Here's Worthy. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
Now Jackson. Pass to McGinnis. The layup off target.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
And that does it for the first quarter. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game? Here's Jackson. Pass to Rose. Person. Here's McGinnis. Here's Person. Rose. Clock at 6. They set the pick. Rebounded by Goodrich. Here are the Lakers. They lead by 4. Outside Worthy. Right side Worthy. And he banks in the layup. Now here's Jackson. Outside Rose. Pass to McGinnis. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Shot's good. Timeout called the Lakers. The Lakers making a switch here. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. And here is Goodrich. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. The Pacers making a change here. From the high post. That's blocked. Here's Stevenson. Jackson. Outside Jackson. And again, it's Indiana converting. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Pass to Goodrich. Six on the shot clock. Stolen by Stevenson. Jackson with it. Pass to Schrempf. 6 to shoot. Again, Indiana.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Now here's Goodrich. Goodrich with it. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Wilkes. It's rebounded by Person. Jackson with it. Pass to Person. Back to Jackson. Here's Person. And the Pacers another three.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
And the Lakers call time here. And the Lakers making a change here. Pass to Kobe. Shot to stop the run. It's rebounded by Indiana. Left side Williams. Soft touch off the glass.
The field goal percentage has been bumped up into the high 50s now.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Backing him down is Johnson. Gasol inside. And Gasol gets it to go. Here's Stevenson. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Pass to George. From outside the arc. The shot, no good. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
West gets the bucket. And so it's Indiana with it. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Now Oladipo. Outside, George. It's stolen by Johnson. West outside, Johnson. And that is good. 10 points for him.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. The defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Now, here's Oladipo. Pass to George. And here's Oladipo. Buries the long-range jumper.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on the clinic on how to share the ball.
Here's Johnson. Now West. And here's Gasol. Now here's Kobe. There's a screen. Clock at 6. Makes it off the glass. Now, here's Stevenson. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Now, Oladipo. West with the steal. And here we go. Pull up chain. And here is Gasol. Johnson outside. West outside. Pass to Kobe. Off target from outside. Here's George. Here's Oladipo. Now, here's Stevenson. Stevenson with it. There's a good screen. 6 on the shot clock. Here's George. And he gets the bucket. The Lakers trail. Now Kobe. An easy layup after coming off the pick. 8 points for him.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Timeout called the Pacers. The Lakers making a switch here. Pass to George. Oladipo with the ball. Shot clock at 6. Here's the floater. Can't cash in from close range. Now here's Kobe. Here's West. That's in, coming off an assist by Kobe.
And Steve, you know, his ability to come in and rattle off 10, 20 points in no time flat, that's a gift and a real asset for any team. Some guys need a while to get going, not him.
Outside, George. The wing jumper, off target.
Well, if this game comes down to the rebounding battle, they'll be the ones coming out on top.
Kobe attacking. Johnson. Oh, good with the triple.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Stevenson with it. Now, here's Stevenson. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Oladipo. Smits. And he gets it to go. And here is West. Shaq with the screen. West outside. Inside the Shaq. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down. Indiana trailing here. Here's George. Now here's Oladipo. And O'Neal backs in. Off target with the jump hook.
You can see how much the defense respects him. I mean, they were all over him on that look.
Outside, Kobe. Kicks it out to Johnson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tipped away. And here's the fast break. Stevenson with it. Johnson with it. 10 points for him. Shaq with the screen. Johnson outside. Pass to West. 6 to shoot. 9 feet out. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it. And here's Oladipo. He has 5. Here's Stevenson. Pass to O'Neal. Backs in. Just 4 to shoot. Let's go. Now here's Stevenson. And that misses. That would have put him up. And Kobe, here we go. Now O'Neal. O'Neal with the rebound. Oladipo with the ball. Back to O'Neal. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. The Pacers making a change here. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. The free throw off from O'Neal. Now O'Neal. Pass to West. Shaq with the screen. Blocked. Outside, George. No good on the triple.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys, but as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
Right side, Kobe. True on the 14-footer. He's got 10.
It was a slow start for him, but he started to take off since we hit the second quarter, guys.
George up top. Now here's Jackson. He's got 6. Here's Oladipo. Bangs home the trifecta.
They're hovering around 50% for the game in three-pointers. That's pretty good. But they've really elevated here in the second quarter.
Outside, Kobe. Pass to West. Now O'Neal. West. Johnson outside. Shoots a fader. O'Neal with the rebound. Outside, George. He got it up.
Boy, Kevin, that's a confident shot. He drained that one with the defense right in his face.
And so it's a close game as we... We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. Indiana leading. And here's Oladipo. Back to O'Neal. Smits.
Good. Well, I think he shot the ball well, guys, but I don't think he shot it enough. The more shots he gets from here on out, the more they'll stretch out this lead.
So here is West. Pass to Johnson. Jackson on him. Johnson right side. Lock at 6. Here's West. Battles through traffic and lays it in. He has 6. And it's the Pacers with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Back to O'Neal. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. And he gets it to go.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
And the Lakers call time here. And here's Los Angeles. They trail by 7. Back to West. Shaq with the screen. To the inside. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. 6 points for him.
He never gives up on a missed shot. He feels like everyone is his, and that tip-in paid off for him.
George. Good.
Up and in on every one of their first 3 shots to start the second half.
And the Lakers with possession here. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Back to Johnson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Jackson with it. He has 6. Pass to O'Neal. Oladipo with the ball. Outside Jackson. 5 to shoot. Offline with his 3.
Even with that miss, they're shooting 75% coming out of the break. That's a strong start to the half.
Now Oladipo off on the layup.
Fellas, that's exactly the job the big guy has to do for him. Contest every rebound.
Poked away. West outside. Pass to O'Neal. O'Neal's there. Here's West. But they'll get another chance. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation. So it's the Pacers now. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Oladipo with the ball. Smits drops in the layup for 2. He has 6.
You don't need much range to hit from that distance, Kevin.
Now Kobe. 10 points for him. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Pass to O'Neal. Backing down. The jump hook. It's rebounded by Indiana. Outside Jackson. Here's Oladipo. Just 5 to shoot. Outside Jackson. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. The Lakers trail. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
And O'Neal backs in. Shaq can't get that one to fall.
A real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costing.
Outside Jackson. Stolen by O'Neal. Now here's Kobe. Pass to West. 6 on the shot clock. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. 8 points for him.
You know, there's no fear out of him, guys. I mean, going straight to the hoop against a much bigger defender, he's got a lot of heart.
And the Pacers call time here. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Outside Jackson. Pass to Hibbert. Here's Person. And here's Rose. And here's Hibbert. And stolen by Goodrich. And he lays that one in. Indiana leading. And here's Jackson. 6 points for him. Hibbert with it. Pass to McGinnis. Worthy defending. Shot clock at 5. Fires from deep. And Chuck Person good for 3. The Rifleman. 14 points for him. Johnson outside. Jackson on him. Johnson left side. From down low. And he lays it up and in.
They've been getting it inside at every opportunity and getting results, too.
Here's Jackson. Pass to Person. Here's McGinnis. Now here's Jackson. Outside Rose. Right side Rose. Right side Rose. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
And Steve, near the bucket, he's one of the best finishers around. I mean, he does a great job of using his strong body to fight through contact and get to the rack.
Here's Goodrich. Buries it from 3-point range. 5 points in the game. It's a neck-and-neck game here in Indiana. Here's Jackson. He's got 6. Pass to McGinnis. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Heads-up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
Now Johnson. With the lead pass, stolen by Rose. Outside Jackson. Pass to McGinnis. Back to Jackson. Right side Jackson. Clock at 6. That is good. 8 points for him.
Not much the defense can do once he gets to the bucket.
Goodrich with it. He's got 5. Now here's Johnson. Johnson outside. Jackson on him. Johnson down low. He faded back on that one to give himself some room.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Back to Hibbert. A rebound by the Lakers.
They've clearly been the better team on the glass, but it hasn't necessarily translated to the scoreboard yet.
And here are the Pacers now. 3-point lead. Outside Jackson. Pass to Person. Hits the three-point bomb. 17 points in the game.
All of those three-pointers coming off his fingers have been right on the money.
Back to Worthy. Chamberlain. Now Baylor. Right side Baylor. Baseline J on the way. And there's another one for the Lakers. And it's Indiana's ball. 4-point game. Now Jackson. He's got 8. Pass to Person. The kick out to Rose. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hibbert. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. It's his first trip to the line. That one is off. The Lakers making a switch here. And the second free throw, good.
Well, he did enough there. He made it a 2-possession game, at least.
Now here's Johnson. He's got 16. Baylor. Pass to Worthy. Down low. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And here's Jackson. There's the pick. That's good. 10 points for him. And here is Johnson. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. The Pacers making a change here. Mikan, and he gets it to go. And here are the Pacers now. 3-point lead. Right side, Williams. Pass to Rose. Knocked away. 5 on the clock. Now here's Jackson. Shot denied. Wilkes. And the Lakers tack on 2 more. Now here's Jackson. Pass to McGinnis. Backing him down. Fader on the way. And again, it's Indiana converting. And here are the Lakers. Johnson outside. Johnson left side. Outside Jackson. Outside Rose. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. It's the Pacers, and welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. The Lakers trail. Here's Johnson. Fires from the line, and that one's good.
Well, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
Jackson with it. Pass to McGinnis. Back to Jackson. Launches a 3. That's good.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively. Now
Johnson. Jackson on him. Johnson down low. Offensive rebound. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Pass to Schrempf. Jackson. Shot clock at 6. Pulls up on the elbow. Here's Williams. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
And the Lakers making a change here. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Johnson outside. Pass to Baylor. Tries to keep it alive. Indiana leading. Now Stevenson. Schrempf with it. Here's Jackson. Back to Schrempf. 5 to shoot. And here's Jackson. Blocked. It's 2-on-1. Moving it up. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam. Here's Jackson. Back to Schrempf. Pass to McGinnis. Now here's Williams. The shot's good from McGinnis. Here comes Magic. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Banked in off the glass. 20 points for him. Guys, they're holding on to the slimmest of leads.
And they can't afford to let it get any slimmer than what it is now, guys.
Now, here's Stevenson. Outside Jackson. And here's Stevenson. And here's Stevenson. 3 on the clock. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Here's Johnson. Jackson on him. Wilkes to tie it up. And it's good on the layup. And this game is tied up now.
That's a good shot for him there, but it's kind of puzzling to me that he's not calling for the ball today like he usually does. He has to do more if they're going to pull ahead.
And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. The Lakers making a switch here. Now Oladipo fires it up. They get it back. Outside, George. A three-pointer off the mark. So here is West. West, right side. Kicks it out to Johnson. Back to Kobe. 6 to shoot. To take the lead. Paul George with the steal. Here's Oladipo. Now, here's Oladipo. Outside, George. Jackson with it. Looking to end the drought. George. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
You know, sometimes the intensity of the game can lead to brain-neutral plays like that, guys.
And the Lakers making a change here. So here is West. Pass to O'Neal. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Here's George. And the Pacers can't get it to go. The Lakers with the ball. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Shaq with the screen. The open shot, Kobe. He is hauled in by Paul George.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those when he misses when he's got that much room.
Here's Oladipo. Shot is off. Now Johnson. Abdul-Jabbar. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. Indiana trailing here. Now here's Oladipo. Kobe comes with the double team. Here's George. Sinks the triple.
They didn't get a chance to knock one down in the first, but the defense left him a look, and he nailed it. He'll make them pay when he's open.
And here is Johnson. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Oladipo. Here's George. And the Pacers another three.
They are wreaking havoc on him with the three-point shot here.
West with the ball. Pass to Kobe. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it.
That's a major mental mistake. I mean, there's no other way for me to describe it. He didn't know where he was on the court. That's a basic fundamental. You have to be alert to where you are.
Here's Oladipo. Pass to George. Here's Oladipo. From outside, off the mark.
He hit a couple in the first, but so far he's been unable to get uncorked here.
Now here's Johnson. Now Jackson. Now here is George. Outside, George. Oladipo. Nailed from three-point land.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
So here's West. Pass to Kobe. Out to West. Offensive rebound. O'Neal.
You really got to give him some credit there. I mean, he really had absolutely no chance to stop that throwdown against a much bigger guy. But he hung in there and gave it a very strong effort.
Now, here's Oladipo. Here's O'Neal. It's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
The Lakers trail. Now here's Johnson. West up on top. Clock at 6. It's stolen by Oladipo. Pass to George. Leads him in there. Outside Jackson. Back to George. Now Jackson. Now here's Jackson. No good on the three. Outside, Kobe launches it, and that's good. Jerry West from three.
There's been a change in his game compared to what we saw in the first half. I mean, he's scoring with a lot of confidence now.
And the Pacers call time here.
During that break, Coach Nate McMillan had some words for his team.
Indiana leading. And here's Jackson. Pass to George. For three. Can't get it to go. Now here's Kobe. West outside. Back to Kobe. To tie it up. And it's West getting it to go. And that'll tie this game up.
Brought back the finger roll. That's a nice finesse move to pull off with the defense all over him.
West with the steal. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. Now Oladipo takes a three. Here's O'Neal. The rebound by the Lakers. Johnson with it. Outside, Kobe. Back to Johnson. Pass to Kobe. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back. And here are the Pacers now. Outside Jackson. Now O'Neal. Out of bounds. Pacers ball as Indiana keeps possession. Here's Jackson. And the three ball is good. Here's Kobe. Fade away. And again, it's the Lakers.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Oladipo with the ball. Outside Jackson. O'Neal. Back to Jackson. Just 5 on the clock. Goes back up. Come! The Lakers with the ball. Kobe attacking. Nails it! Here's Jackson. They get it back. And they commit an intentional foul. See another one of those so they can get into the penalty. And he commits the intentional foul. Free throw is good, and that and so he drops them both.
Absolutely massive free throw. That'll force them into a three-point attempt.
Timeout called the Pacers. Guys, what do you think? Here's Jackson. From past the arc. Can't knock in the three. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that so he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And
no mistakes there. I think you can close the book on this one, guys. It's done.
And the Pacers call time here. Guys, your thoughts? And here's Oladipo. Gets the 3 to fall. And the Lakers call time here.
Walking in the sunshine.